hygiene, I don't know how to pronounce this in English, hygienic planning. We thought it was that zoning helps to make healthy cities. Can you give an example? Somebody did like this. Like if you compare the industrial city, the one that was impacted by industrial revolution, what were the problems there? You saw one of the first lectures, you saw there was even documentation, pictures, models, documenting how workers were living in very difficult conditions. So what do we mean about hygiene? It's about, yes?
But maybe factories are moving away from where people live. That's me a positive thing about the functional zoning.
Yeah.
So the air is cleaner. Also, I think the waterways should also be cleaner because there's no more dumping next to where people are living.
Yeah.
Also, I think the streets get a bit larger, so there's more light coming and more ventilation coming towards the houses.
Yes.
They're not so cramped as in the before the war in Europe.
Yeah, so it has to do with air quality, even the smoke coming from the factories. First of all, it's better to have it separate from where you live. Then you look at the orientation, the prevailing wind direction. Then the living condition in the city itself, having enough daylight, natural light, ventilation, etc. Also looking for another word. Yeah, somebody said placemaking. I was curious. Who said placemaking for functional zoning? Don't be shy. It's just a discussion. You don't remember? Because placemaking is a term that appeared much later. It was, in fact, somehow a reaction to functional zoning, where every city looks, every part looks very monofunctional and abstract, and placemaking is more about creating identity, mixing functions, make sure it's busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Then maybe just an additional question, what are the disadvantages of functional zoning? Yes?
It's not easy to control, so it's easier to police functional zones because you know where people are and why they're there.
Yes. And you talk in the name of an urbanist or a policeman or a woman or what's the need for control?
So I'm just talking about maybe a parallel to the South African context where functional zoning was very much used to organize the cities because they started being really built, expanded around the 1940s, 1950s using functional zoning to create these buffer zones between people to very, very directly separate people. And that's also a form of functional separation.
Yes.
For me, actually, a disadvantage is efficiency and transport on the contrary of some of the work, because we have seen, like, through history that idea of separating everything actually is inefficient because everybody works, lives,